Art Deco is a style of decorative graphics, arts, and architecture. It was founded in the early 1900s and became popular in Tulsa in the 1920s. The Art Deco architecture in Tulsa reflects the mood of the times. Oil was a source of wealth in the area, providing the reason to build great buildings. Art Deco features elaborate and extravagant ornamentation and materials, such as bronze, copper, granite, marble, and terracotta. Zigzag Art Deco, also known as skyscraper style, was popular in the 1920s, highlighting verticality. Piers were popular, and most zigzag buildings are shaped like stepped pyramids. Fountains, chevrons, and the sun are frequent designs. The Oklahoma Natural Gas, or ONG building, is one of the first Art Deco buildings in Tulsa, and was designed by Joseph R. Koberling Jr. before he took a year off to go to Europe to study. This skyscraper was completed in 1928 and cost $600,000. The building has 10 stories and a basement, and is made of reinforced concrete. It is enclosed with buck tapestry brick and trimmed with Indian limestone. The Philcade building is a 9-story building designed by Leon B. Center and was completed in 1930. The exterior of the first 2 floors is terracotta, and the roofline features terracotta trim. The interior features fluted marble pilasters that go up into an arch over the ceiling. It also features gold and rich pastel colors. It was designed to match the Phil Tower, which neighbored it. The street-level view of the Philcade building isn't all that special, and so people never look at the beautiful decorations further up. The Warehouse Market building was built in 1929 by Oklahoma City architect B. Gaylord Nofsker. It is a long, 1-story building with a flat roof that is broken up by pinnacles. The entrance features a tall, stepped tower with terracotta ornamentation. 2 terracotta medallions are on each side of the entrance. The Ada Robinson House was designed by Bruce Goff for his former teacher, Ada Robinson, who also worked on the design, as well as Joseph Koberling. It was built in 1927 and is both a studio and a house designed for a single woman. It is very simple, with white stucco walls. The only intricacies are the patterning on the living room windows. The living room is 2 stories and has an open balcony. The main room was the artist's studio. The house also features a fireplace with a sunken conversation pit. The Boston Avenue Methodist Church is one of the most famous Art Deco buildings in Tulsa. The designer is still being debated. Some say it was Bruce Goff, others say it was Ada Robinson, but it was probably both. In preparation for building the church, Ada Robinson studied Methodism for a whole summer. She thought the church should reflect modern Christianity. The building was designed to honor God. It features a central 258-foot tower with a vaulted ceiling, a 4-story educational wing, and 14 tower floors with a prayer room at the top. The surface of the building is Bedford limestone blocks and buff-colored terracotta. The window motif, which is also found throughout the church, is derived from 2 flowers from Oklahoma, the tritoma and coreopsis. The tritoma is red and signifies the exciting nature of Christianity. The coreopsis symbolizes the strength of Christian love. All around the exterior, there are 62 open and praying hands, ready to receive God's grace. The building also features a 7-pointed star for the 7 virtues. The sanctuary is semicircular and has a domed ceiling, which gives the impression of a large, open bubble. The colors were termed atmospheric and were chosen to fit every room and to provide the most light. The building was named a national landmark by the Secretary of Interior in 1999. West Hope is a house designed by Frank Lloyd Wright in 1929. The house is larger than most houses designed by Wright, at 10,000 square feet. It is 2 stories, has a 4-car garage, a garden-covered entryway, a steam converter heating system, and a chiller circulating water system to cool the house. It is made of vertical pillars made of concrete. The patterning is Mayan, and it's used inside and outside. The flat tarred roof was an experiment. Covered in paving stones, it proved to be a failure. The second type of Art Deco, Public Works Administration Art Deco, or PWA, was a transition Art Deco. It has elements of both zigzag Art Deco from the 20s and streamline Art Deco from the 30s. PWA Art Deco is found on mainly government buildings, or buildings funded by the government. The ornamentation often shows the building's function. Occasionally, curved corners are used, and, unlike zigzag Art Deco, horizontal features are shown. The Union Depot was opened in 1931. Originally, it was planned to be 3 or 4 stories, but is actually 2 stories and a mezzanine and is 27,000 square feet. It was designed by R.C. Stevens. The surface of the exterior walls is made of variegated Bedford stone. It features cornice ornamentation broken by conventional designs. Other motifs are inspired by North and Central American art. In the beginning, the building was segregated. The depot was closed in 1967, then reopened in 1982 and made into offices. Now, it is home to the Oklahoma Jazz Hall of Fame. The Tulsa State Fairground Pavilion was built in 1932 and designed by Leland I. Shumway. It has an auditorium with a seating capacity of 10,000. There are no interior columns. The roof is supported by a truss, which creates a dome. It is a blonde brick building with terracotta ornamentation, including the livestock depicted above the 8 entrances. The roof line is also terracotta, featuring a repeating pattern of the heads of a horse, a steer, and a ram with a flower background. The fire alarm building was built in 1932 and designed by young architect Frederick V. Kirschner. The building itself is blonde brick with a roof made of gypsum. It features ornament of buff terracotta and intricate designs of fire-related themes. The front facade features many double-headed dragons, and the back features structures that resemble gargoyles. Above the front door, there is an elaborate terracotta panel and small plaques on each side of the panel. Around the building, there are small panels with dragons, firefighting axes, and nozzles. Will Rogers High School represents the usual PWA Art Deco. It was designed by Joseph R. Koberling and Leon B. Center to accommodate 1,500 students spaciously. It is a 200,000 square foot building with 27 acres around it. It was designed to infuse school spirit and to inspire pride. It features 2 terracotta plaques over the front door that illustrate Will Rogers' life, one about the earlier period of his life, and one about the later period. The main hall resembles an office building. It has terracotta walls and terrazzo floors. The color scheme reflects recent studies about psychology. Classrooms painted in pastels, with math and science featuring stimulating colors, and the library featuring quieter colors. The auditorium resembles a luxurious theater, with an elegant stage and brass lights. Still today, the school sets up Art Deco tours narrated by the students to keep people informed of the building's rich history. Streamline Art Deco came in the 1930s. It was simple and characterized by horizontal designs, unlike zigzag Art Deco. The building materials were chosen specifically for streamline, mainly using stucco, bricks, cement blocks, shiny porcelain, and glass blocks. The Tulsa Monument Building features both horizontal and vertical elements. The wings are exactly symmetrical, extending out on the sides of the main entrance. The building is 1 story with a flat roof. It features a clock tower over the main entrance. The City Veterinary Hospital is a 1-story building made of buff brick, featuring round, streamlined corners. Glass blocks compose the curved corners and entrance, which also has a curved canopy above it. Despite being the most popular in the early 1900s, Tulsa's Art Deco buildings are still respected today. In May 2009, a new logo for Tulsa County was unveiled. It was designed by a local graphic designer to incorporate the Native American community, Tulsa oil boom, and Art Deco architecture. Also, new signs were put up in Tulsa to direct people to parking for the new BOK Center. The signs have an Art Deco design with Art Deco colors. This shows how much Art Deco architecture influenced Tulsa and what it is today.